I hope you are all doing well. Today's video will be about the most thrilling and terrifying book written by Freida McFadden so far. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Never Lie. This book gives the vibe of a haunted house being explored by a couple. As all of you may already know, my rating is always honest and based on what satisfied me and what did not in a certain book. So I am being honest when I say that I give Never Lie 3 stars. Yeah, I know that you may have expected more, but once you reach the end of this video, you will understand the reason of this rating. P.S. The second part of the video will be about some specific parts in the book and it will include some spoilers. Now let the video begin. Never Lie starts with a prologue of a psychotherapist called Adrienne, in which she says that she's so good at knowing when someone lies and how it can be obvious in their body language. Then the chapters begin, and a couple is introduced to us, Ethan and Tricia. They have been married for 6 months and they were in the process of looking for a house to buy because they were living in apartments. They traveled by car for 2 hours to get to an isolated house, which their agents had suggested, and they later discovered that it is Dr. Adrian's house, with the latter having disappeared for 3 years. So they are stuck there because of the snowstorm. Later, Tricia discovers multiple cassette tapes that belong to Adrienne, as she recorded all her sessions with her patients. I liked the creepy vibe of the book and the mystery that took so much time to be resolved. I was shocked by the plot twists. I didn't expect them at all. Not a single one of them. Especially E.G., whom I thought I had already revealed his real identity from the beginning, but it turned out I hadn't. However, there were many things that didn't make sense in the book. There were many illogical details and many contrasts that made me give it 3 stars. Now we will move to the second part of the video where I will talk about what disappointed me and what was dissatisfying in Never Lie. Spoilers ahead, continue at your own risk. First, let's start with Adrienne. The first POVs plus the prologue made Adrienne seem like a very professional psychotherapist who understood body language and couldn't miss any single detail. She seemed like a person whom you wouldn't dare to mess with. But in the second half of the book, she just became stupid. Sorry, but not sorry. For one, she was so against the idea of putting a home security system, even if she knew that having sessions with her patients alone at her home was dangerous because she was dealing with abnormal people having dangerous disorders like E.G. I also started doubting her professionalism when she slashed strangers' car tires. Like, a professional psychotherapist would have handled that situation calmly and wouldn't let their anger and rage lead them to do such acts. And one other big thing is that she used her patient's secret to deal with her problem. What kind of psychotherapist could do that? Using a mentally ill patient to deal with another mentally ill patient is out of question. So overall, I felt very frustrated whenever Adrienne made dumb decisions. 2. Let's move to a writing nonsense. This is something that made me lower the stars for this book. Before the plot twists are revealed, we know that Tricia is a simple pregnant woman who is stuck in an isolated house with her husband. In her POVs, she says that she knew Dr. Adrienne because of her famous book, which she read. Nothing more, nothing less. She says that her agent is the one who told them to go to this house at this time, and she seems shocked by how dusty and unused the house is. When she listens to the tapes, it seems that this is a new discovery that she made. When she talks about Adrienne's disappearance, she says that she doesn't know anything. But then, when the plot twists are revealed, we discover that Tricia was Adrienne's patient. She's the one who killed her. She planned being stuck in the house beforehand, and her real motive is to get rid of one of the cassette tapes where her secret is revealed, as well as finding E.G.'s body and getting rid of it, even if she wasn't the one who killed him. Now, this is pure contrast. It's a POV, point of view. Why did she say things that don't match the reality? Why did she pretend not to know anything when she did everything? I could say that this is a huge writing mistake. If the story was told from a third-person point of view, it would have made much more sense. But the way Trisha's own words are contrasting each other is irritably dissatisfying. One sentence that I found in someone's opinion about the book in Goodreads is enough to summarize how illogical and disappointing this is. The story completely ignored earlier events and details to fit the twist into its narrative. So, the reason why I gave Neverlight 3 stars is because it was engaging and thrilling and the plot twists were really unexpected, although it lacked some logic. And, as I said, if the story was written from a third-person point of view instead of Trisha's point of view, it would have been better, and it would have deserved 4 stars and a half. Okay, everybody, our journey has come to an end, and this was my honest review and opinion on Never Lie by Freida McFadden. Don't forget to leave a short review in the comments for me to discover different opinions about this book. And for those who didn't read it yet but plan to do so, have a great, thrilling reading. If you want my review on another book, write its title and write her in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Love you all!